A yoga program designed for your particular sport can help you to push your body, your breath and your mind to the edge and can train you to perform under stressful situations like a competition. A consistent yoga practice has shown improvements in strength, mobility, balance, improving the reflexes and recovery of the muscles from the fatigue. Let's go through a small series of yoga movements that I make the ACE athletes do at least once. Some are easy, some are tricky. Let's find out. So one of my absolute favorite for all these athletes is to make them do this variation of the chairs position. And actually a lot of fun. So what you do is you stand with your feet slightly apart and you start sinking into the chairs position and get your arms out in front and parallel to each other. And at this point of time, when you feel that you cannot sink any further down, you slowly let yourself press your toes down into the mat and lift your heels up off the mat one by one. So you start with your left heel first. And once you feel that you're comfortable and balanced, start lifting the other heel up at the same time. Continue holding that position for a little bit, and as you notice that this is the position which requires a lot of strength, focus at the same time, make sure that you're still paying attention on the flow of your breath. Continue breathing in and out, notice the way that your thighs are getting engaged, and after holding it for 5 to 6 breaths, slowly bring yourself up, put your heels down onto the mat and relax. And the second position is Garudasana, and this requires, like any other sport, a lot of strength, a lot of focus and a lot of flexibility. So what you have to do is you just simply stand still and then start bending your knees a little bit. And then at this point of time, you would shift your body weight to the right foot. Now once you have the body weight on your right foot, you extend your left leg out. So the toes will be pointing out and keep your leg as straight as you can. So let yourself sink down. At the same time, you would let yourself extend your left arm out in front. Now from there, bring your right arm over the left and let yourself wrap the arms around each other. Your palms will be in touch with each other, and letting yourself sink a little further down with your right leg, you bend your left leg and let yourself wrap the left foot around the right and tuck it with the shin. Continue sinking down with your hips and continue raising your arms up. And now that's the position where you're supposed to feel very gripped and comfortable at the same time. Continue breathing in and out. You would notice that your thighs are holding the position for you. Continue breathing and continue lifting the elbows up and away from the knees. Breath remains very gentle and easy. Slowly when you breathe in, you're going to let yourself unwind your arms, unwind your leg and come out of this position. And then you repeat the same thing on the other side. And the third one is Natarajasana, and this one is often done to check the balance of the athlete. So what you have to do is simply let yourself ground your left foot into the mat and start bending your right leg. And then bring your right hand on the outside of the foot and then simply grab your ankle very comfortably. And at this point of time, you let yourself extend your left arm out. So you make your index finger touch with the tip of the thumb and it points outwards. Now, let yourself lean forward with your body weight, and the movement is entirely coming from your left hip. And at this point of time, you let yourself turn your right palm to come on the inside of the foot with your thumb and your toe both pointing upwards. And at this point of time, you slowly let yourself send the heel away from the hip, maintaining the arch in the lower back. Continue breathing in and out. In order to make it easier, you can look towards a point right in front of your eyes or slightly above it. Continue breathing in and out and continue sending the heel away from the hip. Hold the position as stable as you can. And holding the position for 5 to 8 breaths, you can slowly bring the body out of this, back to the center, put your foot down onto the mat and relax. And then you repeat the same thing on the other side. So positions like these, they bring a lot of stimulus for your body and your brain, and they can amp up your physiological and cognitive abilities, which translates into the better performance. A well-chalked yoga program can definitely bring the best out of your athlete self. So make sure that you encourage yourself to practice yoga along with your training for the sports.